All right, so here we are again. So this time we're still talking about the knee. We're going to do some dynamic range of motion. So I'm going to give you 3 different movements that we use pretty much on a daily basis. Grace 1, which I'll show you, is foundational. You're going to use it every day. You will benefit every day because of the vastness of the movement. And then we have an old sprinter stretch. We just call it runner's stretch. And then we're going to get into the hamstring. We're going to sit up and we're going to do hurdler. So what you're going to see me do is I'll do both sides. I'm going to do 10 reps per side, and I'm just going to flow into all 3 movements. So as I flow into all 3 movements, just take note on the cues that I'm giving you, because these are just the cues that I've learned along the way that will help you with the greatest benefit. So here we go. One more note or keynote to it is you're going to do 10 reps per exercise, and you're going to go 3 rounds non-stop. Okay, so here we go. Grace 1. So your feet are together, arms out, palms down. All right, you're going to pinch your shoulder blades, point the toe, fire the quad, lock the knee. So I'll work left leg first. So my right leg, I want you to notice what I'm doing is I'm not letting it flail up and down. I'm actively driving it down. So I'm engaged through the adductors and the abductors, A-B-A-D, right? So I circle and I'm down. So hamstrings, adductors, the lower back, So I'm going to go right in. So I'm going to do the same hip. I grab the top ankle, right? My hand, I'm going to support my neck. I grab the ankle and I'm going to pull the knee back, right? And now I'm starting to kick my foot into my hand, peeing off that knee, and then the opposite knee I'm driving up. So we're focusing on gait. And you're going to get that whole quad, all the muscles, right? So hip flexors, abdominal wall. So I'll slow down. So I kick. I don't want elevation in the knee. I keep the knee down. Pull that knee back. Kick that ankle into that hand. Drive the opposite knee up. All right. So I'll switch. Side. So think about working a clock, right? 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock is kind of average. So I'm kind of up here, 1 and 2, circle down. Flip over. So my right knee likes to elevate, and there's some tension, high quad that I deal with, so I can set it up. 9, 10. Okay, so we sit up. Take the pelvic bone, you come up onto the sit bone, chin's up, ribs are high. Dorsiflex the ankles, lock the knees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my leg up. I kick it to the side. It can be slow. It doesn't need to be super flowy, not just yet. Let's loosen up first. So with the spine, if you notice, majority of the time, the body will look like this because the glute quad tie-in TFL region, which we'll talk about another day, is so tight that the person can't sit vertical in that hurdle position. So what I look for is I want the straight line into a right angle, into a right angle, into a right angle. Joint angle is key, right? We always develop proper joint angle, proper biomechanics through the joint. Sorry about that, my phone's dying, but I'll try to hurry up here. So when I hinge, I'm gonna take my outside hand, my right hand, I'm gonna push myself vertical, and I'm gonna hinge forward, not collapsing the spine, but out of the hip. Because now what you're doing is you're grabbing the whole hamstring from the hip to the knee. You might even get down into the gastroc, into the heel, based on the tension, the fascial tension that you're dealing with that whole leg. So I hinge, I pull, switch, push myself vertical, and I come down. Right. Eventually, you start doing noise, right? Showing off, but the point is, we have to get into this motion of stretching out all the muscles coming into the knee, right? Lots of movement through this way, because to create proper range of motion within the knee, we need equal tension from below the knee, above the knee, coming into that knee joint. And then on top of that, on top of this, excuse me, all the dynamic range of motion, then we'll start to put it into standing motion, lunge patterns, and all different types of leg movement. And then as we develop the program later down the road, we start to add weight. When I'm dealing with a 30 and older athlete, kind of like myself, is I don't throw them into a weighted program. I disagree. The reason why is we've had all these inefficiencies that have been created through our athletic career, because I didn't know any of this stuff. I'm 13 years old. I was handed Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, and it has nothing to do with athletics. It has nothing to do with lifelong athleticism. So these are the things that we need to, I call it restoration. You need to restore proper joint angle. You need to restore stability within all major joints, all joints. And we have to kind of relieve pressure and tensions that are created within all joints. Your feet, your calves, your quads, your hamstrings, right? Breaking it all down onto a simplistic developing program that, you know, a busy dad, I got 3 kids, I'm busy too, I get it. You know, a busy dad can make progress, you know. Weight loss comes with work. Nutrition, absolutely. I mean, it should be common sense. You know, if you own a Ferrari, you don't put 94 octane in it. You know, if you want your body to perform the way that you want it to perform, you don't put shit food in it. Sorry, it's just the truth, right? You need to learn how to shop. I mean, I am a nutrition guy, but there's so much information out there. I'm not really going to get into it. Because my expertise is in fascia and posture and how to develop posture so that you're pain-free going into your 40s and 50s and 60s and beyond. And you're capable of chasing your kids up and down trees and whatever, man, you know? But you're not going to get that in a gym. You need to work out and be in an unstable environment and learn to stabilize. Teach and train the body to stabilize in an unstable environment. A little bit longer than I like, but sometimes the rambles are important. So good luck. Take your time. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. If the tension's too great, back off. Go through some ball work, maybe roll that broad brush. Maybe that's what you need, the PC piping. So good luck.